We had quite a lot of questions the last week about WhatsApp, your WhatsApp profile, WhatsApp status, and then your Canva, and how to do your WhatsApp status on Canva. So we thought we'll get into that this morning. Probably won't keep you too long, but yeah, let's
Lydia is the WhatsApp queen. She's going to run us through this. I just want to quickly mention, I mean, this is a way, everybody's on WhatsApp these days. So this is one way. We always talk about lead generation, and then you talk about lead nurturing, which is once you've actually got leads, how do you somehow sort of stay top of mind and get them to know, like, and trust you, and all those fancy words. And WhatsApp status is like a social media these days. It's just that even more of your clients are actually on WhatsApp than they are often on the social media platforms. So they are looking at your status, and one of the big things we're going to show today is if you're not on WhatsApp Business yet, you really have to swap from a personal account to a business account. It's free. You simply download WhatsApp Business, and then it just converts for you, basically.
Can you tell us who is not on WhatsApp Business? You can just raise your hand.
There's one, another one. Quite a few coming up.
Yeah, okay, so it's a very easy transition. You download it from the App Store, the WhatsApp Business, and then you just convert. They will guide you, and they will tell you now delete your old WhatsApp. So everything will be the same. Your contacts, everything will be the same. You'll just have a WhatsApp Business profile, and it doesn't cost you anything. So that is definitely, you must be on WhatsApp Business.
And then, like we'll show you today, what a WhatsApp Business profile can look like. And then you'll realize, I mean, when you're on WhatsApp groups, when all your clients who've saved you to WhatsApp, but very often you're just on groups, neighborhood groups, security groups, your schools, kids groups, sports groups, whatever. And on those groups, people see you and they'll click on your profile. That's what people do. They want to see, who is this? And then if you've got a decent profile, I mean, it's going to stick with them that you're in property, and then it's going to, and then add to that your WhatsApp status that you bring out daily and so on, which we'll show you today. Okay, but you want to talk about the profile first?
You can go ahead.
Let me quickly share a screen here. So this is it's a bit, I can't share my phone screen, so I'm going to share WhatsApp on a PC. Let's go entire screen. Okay, I hope you guys can see that. Might not be all that clear, but anyway. So if you, for instance, this is actually now Lydia's WhatsApp account that we logged into. So I'm going to go and click on Andre Vorster at the top. So that's now actually, in other words, I'm just one of Lydia's contacts, and she's clicking on me to see what my profile looks like. So she clicks on me and then goes and clicks actually on my name at the top there. This is now, if you're on a personal account, she's simply going to see your name and your number, most likely. I can't remember, but you don't see much, right? Just about a name and a number. Well, now if she clicks on mine, there's a whole lot of information she can see because I've set it up. So this first part, for instance, you'll see it's called products. Now, when you go into your profile, I can show you that just now, and then we can go into Lydia's. You set these things up. So this can be almost anything. Each one of these, you sort of, you can add what they call, in WhatsApp, they call them products, but it can be pretty much anything. I mean, if you click on that one, it's simply a picture that I uploaded, and then a description, and then it could be a link. In my case, it's most all the time, it's links to all my videos that I've made over the years about property. So sellers will go there and they can go and look at all this, and they can click on any one. But in the same sense, I think if I show you Shanae's, for instance, we can look at that just now. Yeah. She puts on her, oh, there we go there. Click on Shanae. So now Shanae is now another one of Lydia's contacts. Now she again puts on her listings and her solds and testimonials and things the whole time. So it's keep refreshing the whole time. So she can put up a picture of what's just listed. And then in the description part, when people click on it, they can actually go to the link and click on a link and go and look at the property and that type of thing. So this is like a, a silent marketer the whole time for you. So everybody who's got you on their contacts can go and look, or if they're curious because you're in a group, they can go and click on there. So you're busy marketing yourself. Now, I'm just going to go back to myself. Now, apart from those type of things like that, you then have much more of a description. I know it's not very clear here, but like over here, and I haven't even got that much in here. So at least you say who you are and that you're in property so people know. You can put an email address in there, a website address. You can put in more than one website. So if you've got a digital business card, like your PropCon business card, digital business card, you put your PropCon digital business card link in here. So then people from here, they will click on that and they get even more info about you. So this is just a fantastic silent marketer where people are looking at you. And the same, you are contacting hundreds of contacts of people every month. I mean, people who are inquiring on properties and clients and whatever, and they are saving you because they're busy interacting with you now. And then when you contact them, what's one of the first things they'll do? They'll click on your profile to see who you are. Now, the more professional you look, obviously, the better it's going to be for you going forward.
Yeah, and make it a priority to ask your buyer or seller, please save my number, because you can open up and go have a look at my product, see if there's new listings available. So ask them to save your number.
Okay, and then I think you can talk us through quick replies and things like that. Now, I'm not too sure if you can start talking about that. Okay. Because I don't know if I can see it on the PC. I have looked, but
I use quick replies a lot. So it's also one of the functions in WhatsApp Business. So my quick reply, so say I want to send my my viewing prior to viewing form. I just go, oh, that's my business card. I just go / and then it will bring up all these in my normal WhatsApp, and then I just choose.
So these are quick replies that you have set up, basically.
Yeah. So I've set up, and it's, you set it up. If you go to quick replies now, there won't be anything, but you set up what you want, your business card or whatever. So anything that you want to quickly send to someone, don't have to go and look for it. Sometimes when I've got a rental and I know it's a very popular rental, I'll set up a quick reply for me. Okay, meeting time is that time. Viewing is 5 to 6 on Wednesday, and then I just go quick reply and I reply everyone with the same.
So here's an example. What would you call? You'd call this one something, and then it would be like what?
Rental viewing.
Okay. And then you can type in. It's not supposed to have any spaces.
Yeah.
Okay, so you see there I'm setting up, so if Lydia on her profile sets up a thing called rental viewing, and then she can put in a long message. She can even put a link maybe to this specific property if she wanted to name it a property or whatever it is, and then she saves it. Then whenever she on her phone wants to reply to someone about that, then she simply goes to quick replies and she'll find, I don't know if it's going to show you now, if it's going to first save, and she'll find that rental viewing. She just clicks on that and it types that whole message. It could be a whole paragraph. Could be a link to something. It can add PDF documents and things like that. So yeah, so this also makes your life very, very easy when communicating. You can set up a whole lot of quick replies, and you simply click on that one instead of typing the whole one out the whole time.
Yeah, it asked for a recording. Someone record.
Yes, it's recording.
Yeah.
Okay. It is recording.
Yeah.
Labels, maybe.
Yeah. Any questions on that? Anyone that's got a question, maybe you can just show in WhatsApp how do you do a quick reply.
Yeah, I'm trying. We're not used to the PC part. Okay, let me quickly do that. So I hope you can do it in WhatsApp. Okay, yeah. Messages. So let's say for me, let's say I inquired now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And you want to do /.
Yeah,
there we go. So this is what happens. So Lydia set up all these quick replies. Now she's got a message from me, Andre Vorster, and let's just inquired now about this rental. And all she does is or whatever I inquire about, she says /
like onboarding, which is a long link.
Yeah. So maybe I inquired about how do you onboard for eXp. She's already set up a whole message about onboarding. So she just puts in the /. The minute she puts in a / in the message box, as you'll see down the bottom there, it brings up all these quick replies of hers. She quickly finds the right one, clicks on onboarding, and then there you'll see is a whole long message. So she doesn't have to type that out every time. and she simply sends that to me, and there it is with a link. I can click on there, I can start onboarding, etc. So that's a very, very, very handy and powerful tool to save you a lot of time and a lot of effort.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the next thing that I use a lot is my labels. Unfortunately, you only get 20 labels, but you can rename them all the time. So you will see I've got there my...
So you always go into, once you own WhatsApp Business, you go into settings and then business tools. And then there you find all these things where you can, okay, and then this one is labels.
Labels,
Okay.
yeah. So I've got all my buyers 1 million to 1.5, buyers 2 million, buyers 2.5 to 3 million. So remember, because I'm out a lot of the time and I'm not on my CRM, my PropCon in the car, this is what I've got with me. So if I've got a listing and I want to send it to all my buyers in a specific price range, I just go to my WhatsApp labels and I send it to them.
Yeah. So you create a label,
Yeah.
and then what do you do with it?
And I just, when you go to your contacts, you just label them and they will go into that label. So go to a contact to you.
I hope we can do that on the PC. Okay, go to me.
Okay.
I suppose on the 3 dots on the PC, I imagine.
Yeah.
Not too sure about
label.
the PC thing.
Assign chat. Okay, just do another, maybe another one. Maybe just.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah. There's that one that's
I'm just going to
labeled.
quickly see. Okay, not on here. You carry on talking about that. I'm just going to see on the phone.
It's easy on the phone.
Yeah. And I'll just explain how it actually works.
I work on the phone all the time. I don't even do my WhatsApp.
So on the phone, I know you can't really see, but on the phone, you simply open the contact where you're busy chatting with, and then you go to the 3 dots, and then you say label this chat. As soon as you say label this chat, all your labels come up that you have set up in your business profile, and then you simply pick the box. There's a little check box next to all your labels. You say this is a 1.5 million customer, or whatever you want to do. Okay.
Yeah, so you get 20 labels, and you can assign whatever you want to them. And you don't have to use all 20 at once. If you only want to start with buyers in a specific street or sellers or whatever, then you do that. But you've got 20.
Okay, now chat about your WhatsApp status magic that you do.
Yeah, I love WhatsApp status. We had a meeting about that the other day, and all of a sudden I see the people that's on WhatsApp status that's in our team. And I must tell you, that is just something, people that don't scroll, they even say they don't do social media. They've got a social media, what do you call it, fast this week, but they're still on WhatsApp status, because that is what they do. So you just go to your WhatsApp status and try to every day, your WhatsApp status keep 24 hours. Try to every day load at least one status. It just puts you top of mind for your clients, and they see you and they know you are still in real estate.
So for those of you who might not know, I mean, obviously on your WhatsApp, on your phone, it's simply at the bottom, you'll see it says updates. So here on the PC, it calls it, when you see our hover over there, it says status. On the phone, it calls it updates. I mean, obviously there you'll see all your contacts that have put something on, and you'll see it's quite amazing how many do. And then obviously you can add your status as well. And it can, I mean, you do all sorts of things every day.
Yeah, you can go into mine.
Yeah, so at the moment, so Lydia's at the moment, she's loaded one, which is like that. It usually goes for 30 seconds or a few seconds. And she's loaded a link to one of our videos. So you can put up your souls, your for sales, sometimes just the motivational something. It's just something that keeps you top of mind. And again, sometimes people see your status for the day and then they can't remember who you were, and then they go and look at your profile again.
Yeah.
Then they see your whole business profile. That's a whole sort of thing. Now, do you want to?
And you have to do different ones. Don't just go property.
No.
Weekends I I go off property. I do family and maybe a verse that I love on a Sunday. And I do get different replies from different people. I said to Andre, someone contacted me the other day. I think we sold to him 15 years ago. And this was my first contact with him. And it was a family photo. And he just said, wow, I can't believe how big the kids are and that type of thing. So you get different replies. Don't just go property. Try to do it a good mix so that people feel they know you.
And remember, these statuses stay on for 24 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, you can add a whole lot, but don't also, we feel sometimes people get tired. You see some people who've got like 20 and that's in 24 hours. But so it stays on for 24 hours. And now I'm not going to take away my screen share right now, but I mean, here on Lydia's phone, for instance, where she goes into updates, she can see how many people have viewed her updates. I mean, right now, those two, the link to the video has been viewed already by 98 people and the other one by 113 people. I mean, that's now within how many hours they might have been on already of the 24 hours. That's a lot of people viewing something that you thought, one didn't think necessarily attracted that much attention. And when she actually clicks on that, where she sees 113 views, she can actually go and click on the views, and she also sees who viewed it. So she also knows who are the people that are actually active on WhatsApp, and eventually she gets to know the trends. And, yeah. And
now, are we going into Canva now?
You can do that. Will you talk about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you can just show me by raising your hand who use Canva. I know we're very fortunate in eXp. We've got Canva Pro. I looked last night. Canva Pro is now 900 Rand a month. So we're getting it for free just with one of our systems. It is an amazing system. I mean, there is a lot to do. You must take time. I sometimes feel real estate agents are so lazy. They just want everything to be in a three line something that they can do, and otherwise they can't do it. Oh, sorry, I'm too old. I can't learn it, but whatever. And it's not. If you take time in Canva, it is so well set up, everything in there to show you what to do. We've got a Canva toolkit.
I'm going to show that quickly.
Okay.
So, for instance, I mean, look, Canva you must remember, Canva is a very, it's the benchmark for design these days. So it's a complex system.
Yeah.
It's very easy for the amount of stuff it can do. But when you go on there the first time, obviously one can get a bit lost. So you've got to take a little bit of trouble just to be able to do the basic designs. And it's not that difficult, but it is difficult at start if you don't know. Now, eXp, you must maybe write this down, or I'll put it in the chat box first. Okay. www.eXp-toolkit.com. Just going to copy that search in there. So if you go on the internet and you go to eXp-toolkit.com, then okay, there's a lot of American stuff on here. You can play around in there. There's all sorts of toolkits, and you can also learn about sponsorship and co-sponsorship and so on. But just go down until you see the Canva one. Then let's go. Then it gives you a whole rundown from the start. Firstly, how to get into your Canva as eXp. I'm going to scroll down slowly. We're not going to go into that first part. And then I want to go here to where it says resources. Don't start looking at these things. There's little videos about everything. One very handy one is this design school one over here. Now, if you click on design school, it takes you actually into Canva. So it's now logging into Canva because I'm already logged in. Obviously, I'm logged in on my Okta. So it takes me straight into Canva. Now, here's already a few videos. Now, you'll see these videos at the top here are sort of, they've got different subjects and so on. But what you must look at on the left here, that's very handy. So you'll see right now you're in design school. On the left there, go to explore all. You can play around here, but the courses one is very handy. So you can start there, for instance, courses, and you can see how to make different types of things. And then start doing that. And you're going to actually see it's not that difficult. So I think we're going to quickly just create something that you can, let's say you sold a property.
Yeah.
Let's say you sold a property and you want to quickly make a sold post, which you can actually post on social media and on your WhatsApp status and so on. So from there, obviously, you go to your Okta.
You go very quick.
Oh, sorry.
So what are you going to do for the next 40 minutes?
I'm gonna go make coffee, and you're gonna keep on chatting. Okay, so we're clicking into Canva. Okay, yeah, I'll try and go slow. And remember, I'm actually quite new. I'm actually very new to Canva because I've always been a Adobe Photoshop, all the suites, all those things. And I've started venturing into Canva because I know I've got to, and I know it's very, very powerful and easy. But I mean, it's just to break the habit. But nevertheless, now when you go into Canva, this is basically where you're going to start off. And you can sometimes get a bit lost especially because of where you see the three little things in the center of the screen at the top. Depending where you end up, whether it's on your designs, which are things that you've made previously, that'll show all your designs. And remember, there's always a show more button, which sometimes one also loses. So you think your design's lost, but actually you should just keep clicking on show more. But anyway, so you've got your designs at the top. You've got Canva AI, which is, you must start playing around with that first, watch a video or two. That's really magic. It's absolutely, can create things for you and it can do all sorts of things. Okay, remove backgrounds, grab things from an image, just an object. Okay, but the templates part is where you want to really start off to find something that you want to make. So
if you do a for sale or whatever, you just go Canva template.
I'm going to actually show now, but right. So templates is now all sorts of templates. I mean, this is not EXP templates necessarily. This is just templates. And you can go here and then in the search box, you can, let's just say sold. Okay. You search for sold, click enter, and it'll bring up hundreds and hundreds of templates which you can use. So if you click on them, you'll be able to customize them. I'm not going to go onto one of them now because I want to show you the EXP part. Now, of course, we're on Canva Pro, but we're part of EXP. You've also got extra templates. So you go on templates, as I said, in the middle there, but then you go on the left-hand side and you go to brand. Now, that's something that other people won't have on their canvas, but because you're part of EXP, you have. So you go onto the brand button there, click on it. And now you're in the brand templates. You'll see on the left there, you've got brand kits and brand templates. Make sure you're on the brand templates. Now you're going to find anything that EXP has uploaded now. Okay, and this is going to grow tremendously. Remember, EXP has only been on Canva since the beginning of this year, basically. But there's already a lot. So let's search here for sold, now that we're in the EXP part. And if we search for sold here, now you're going to get a whole lot of sold templates that are already branded EXP. So what you do now is you find one that looks like something you want to use. I'm not even going to bother too much. Just choose any one. Let's just choose that blue one over there. So you click on the one that you like. But now this is just the brand template. So you've got to convert it onto yours so that you can edit it. And to do that, the top right there, you'll see there's a purple button that says use this brand template. So as soon as you click that, now it's going to make it editable and it's going to be part of, it's going to be within your Canva. And next thing, when you open your Canva, it's going to be sitting there for you to reuse as well under your own templates. But okay, let's click on that to change it.
I think you must use one with more photos.
No, I think maybe not now. It's easy to drag the photos and I'll show. Now you can go and customize this. And of course, you don't have to put in what's there. I mean, you can do anything. If I want to put in the address, I can do that. Maybe I just want to say, okay, this was in Stormstraw Heights, let's just say. You can customize this as you want. Okay, just sold, you'll leave.
You must just show, then you click there again. Don't just go on. It's difficult because yeah.
Sorry. Okay. So there with the Stormstraw Highway, you just simply click on it, and then you click in there again to actually get to the text. So now you can change everything. You can even change the just sold wording if you want to make it just sold or sold in Stormstraw or whatever. So this has already at least got the EXP logo on. It hasn't got much else on. If you wanted to now, for instance, add your photo. Okay, so then you would go to uploads on the left-hand side. Now my photo is already there, but you would simply go at the top there and click on upload files, just like you do in Rec or anything, and you go and find your photo and upload it. Okay, then it would now be sitting here in your uploads. Now all you do is from here, you actually click on that photo and drag it like that onto the design. Now don't drag it into the photo box, because then it's going to replace that house photo, as you saw that's happening there. And we are going to replace the house photo just now. So you want to just drag it somewhere like there where you see it's outside everything. There it is now. I'm going to make it a bit smaller. And now this is where your first introduction to Canva AI, basically. Once you've clicked on an image like that, it's got the white background, and I don't want a background. Now you click on the image itself, and at the top, there's now a menu which relates to that specific image that you clicked on. Click on Background Remover. You simply click on it, wait 5 seconds, and the background will be gone. There we go. So now I can drag that to wherever I want it. Again, don't drag it into the house box. Make sure you drag it just outside, and then you can move it again. Okay, let's just say like that. Make it bigger by dragging the corners. Okay, I'm happy with that. Now you want to obviously replace that's a generic house. Let's just say I'm just going to drag this block of flats in there. So now I've already uploaded. Again, now you upload your properties photo by clicking on Upload Files and finding it on your computer. And once it's uploaded, now you drag that one. And now you drag it into that box so that it will replace that photo. Drag it over the box. There we go, and it replaces that photo. Now you've got it just solved with that. Now maybe you think, okay, but I should have actually found a template where my contact details will be on. Now there's no place for my contact details. But on the left-hand side is everything you can add to this image. We're not going to go into too much, but if I click on text, now I'm going to be able to add more text. So click on text, and simply click on a font here, which you can go and find. I'm just going to click on Roboto, which is an EXP font. And as soon as I click text and then Roboto, it'll create a text box, which you'll see is there now. It's now in the middle of my thing. Let's just say I'm going to say, I want to add my contact details, to whatever, maybe even my website address. Okay, and then I can now click outside and then click on it and then move it. And now you can change the color up top. So now I had it in black. I select all the text in that text box, go to the top. Because we're in the text box, everything at the top menu over there is now relating to that text box. You'll see a little color, the A with the colors below. Just going to change that to white. And there you go. Okay. So there it is. You can now resize this. I don't know why. Somehow I missed my number. Resize it. You can move it around wherever you want it, even to the bottom or whatever. Okay, so you can chop and change, but once you start learning this, it's going to be very, very quick, and there's so many templates to choose from, and not just solds. Now what you do with this, once you're happy with it, is at the top there's a share button there. So you go to share, but you want to download it to your computer. So go to share. There's all sorts of ways you can share it, but you rather go to the download button over here. Right at the bottom left is a download button. You click that. You can obviously change the size. Usually the default size it gives is fine, so you can just leave it at that. And you can choose what type of file you want it to be. So you'll see the drop-down box. So PNG is usually fine. Otherwise, you can choose JPEG if you want. But it doesn't really matter. PNG or JPEG are both sort of standard images. Then you click download. You'll see at the bottom here is a bar as it's downloading. And then it's downloaded. You simply go on your computer to your downloads folder, and there it will be. Okay, so now you can now share this wherever you want it. On your social media, you can go and add a caption. Of course, you can use ChatGPT to create nice text to go with it on your social media, and then add it on your WhatsApp business as well. I want to maybe just do just go into this brand folder of ours. And I want to get out of here. Just go to Canva's homepage. So this is not a full-on Canva instruction thing, but I'm just showing you one or two things. Again,
can you just show from the start again if I open Canva?
Okay, so if you open Canva, that's what it looked like from Okta. Again, where you had your designs, templates, etc. So you can go and search. And on the left again, on the templates block, right on the left, No, on the brand box, sorry, on the brand box and then brand template. So here again, there's a whole lot of stuff. You can just scroll down here and find all sorts of things. But let's just say, I mean, I don't know how much is in here at the moment. Like, let's say you want to create stuff, more stuff. Okay, tips. I'm searching for tips. There you go. There's a whole lot of things, buyer tips and seller tips. And when you find these things, if you hover over one, you will see that it says there, this is actually a 5-page one. So this is actually 5 images in one that it will make for you. If you hover over seller tips, it's also 5, and you'll see it scrolling. Okay, so let's just say go to seller tips. I'm opening that. Same thing on the right top. I'm going to say I want to use this brand template, so it now becomes mine. Use it. Now it's there to edit. Again, if I wanted to, I can change backgrounds, I can change the text and all that type of thing. But just look at this. This is already 5. If you find it's too American or something, you can change the wording, but it's already 5. You can change the images just like we did just now. You can add a text box with your name and so on. And here's already 5 different ones with different text on it. So if you customize all of these, you can actually download and already have 5 pieces of content ready to put out over the next couple of days or 1 a week or whatever you want to do. So again, you simply customize it as you want, and you go to share. And when you go to share and you go to download again, now you can either download, at this stage is going to download all the pages, or otherwise you can actually click on the drop down box and choose only a page if you only customized one, and you download it and you get the whole lot. Okay, so that's just a little bit of an intro to show you that there is a lot available that's very easy. And then again, there's millions more when you're not in the eXp template. So again, when you're on your home page, as we showed just now, and you actually go to templates. Now it'll be very slow, of course. And you actually go to templates and you just search, and you're not within the eXp template. There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. You can search anything imaginable, and then you can even choose at the bottom what type. It should be an Instagram post and so on. Okay, so we're not going to go into that too much. And then you can customize all those, and you can pull in your photo, and then you can even pull in the eXp logo because you upload that. It's sitting there under the brand images as well, but you can pull it in and customize any one of them. And let me just show you quickly one of these for interest's sake, because that's a green one. If you wanted it to be more, I'm going to say customize this template. So this is a general template, not an eXp template. So again, you want to maybe you pull in your photo, you can add the eXp logo, but you can also go again here to brand. And then you'll see this brand kit here. Well, here is actually already a logo that you could pull in there. But when you go in this color palette, these are sort of colors that are now mixtures of eXp's colors. So you can click on there and shuffle around. I've just clicked on it. I click on it again. It gives me a whole lot of options. So as easy as that, I can change it until I find one that I like. Let's just say I like that blue maybe or whatever. And then it's already sort of customized for me with the eXp colors if that's what you want. So again, you can just customize that, pull in your photo again, remove the background, add in eXp logos. I mean, so here under that same brand folder, you've got your eXp logos, which you could pull in here already like that, just like you did with your photo. So there we go, eXp pulled in, resized wherever you want it. So yeah, go to uploads again, take my photo, there we go, photo in, remove the background, resize it, move it around. Okay, you're getting the idea. So I think that'll help you to at least start creating stuff, but then go to that eXp toolkit where you can click on the Canva one and start watching the videos. And within no time, you'll at least be able to create a whole lot of content that you can use all over the place and on your WhatsApp status as well on a daily basis.
Yeah, and you have to play with it. My first one, you know, I'm not the tech one in this house. Shania and Andre is the tech people. So I did my first one. I wanted to do it myself. And I uploaded it and I said to Shania, I did my own Canva. She said, I get so gesien. So you have to play with it because it's not as easy as it looked here. It is, but how to adjust the photos, and it's something that you have to get used to. So just go take 2 hours, set it aside, and do one. Because once you've done one, it's easy.
Exactly. Once you've customized, especially the basic templates like we showed now, and once you've customized one or two, then you're really in it. It's just to find out to remember what's where on the left, to find your uploads or your brand things and so on. And once you're in it, then it starts getting very, very easy. So just do that little bit of effort to get to know it, and then from there on, the world's your oyster. And you can go. It becomes so fancy eventually. I mean, you can make the text move and all sorts of things and start animating it. But you don't want to go there right now unless you're already advanced, as some people are. So I hope that helps.
Yeah, is there any questions?
More Andre, more Lydia.
Hello,
Yes.
Thank you so much for all your amazing training. It's been great. I just want to add on a small little tip for the newcomers. When I added my WhatsApp business, I went over to WhatsApp business and I opened up and I configured everything, and I'm sitting with WhatsApp business and saying, okay, what am I going to tell these people about my WhatsApp business? I've got no content. So that's amazing what you're starting to say about the Canva. But what I've done is I've created things from the attorneys with regards to transfer fees and bond fees. Add that on. Add things like your plumber, your electrician, add those things onto your products that you can start advertising. Because once you start, and this is what I've picked up with the new interns, is that they've got an empty canvas and they've got nothing to work with. And I said to them, start your WhatsApp business, put in some content, because when you are doing your canvassing on your WhatsApp from PropCon, you have to show that you are actually in the property business. Take properties that were sold, take open mandates, take your colleagues' mandates, share it on your WhatsApp, create a profile so that you don't have an empty canvas, because that's the time that WhatsApp is actually going to block you for spam. So put something out there, start creating your business as soon as possible.
Yeah, thanks, Maurice. That's excellent advice, because actually, I mean, yeah, there's so many options. On that note, I want to mention, remember, everybody here has access to PropCon and the PropCon digital business card. So take a little bit of time there again, create your digital business card with a profile, and then you can start adding articles. So it's like your own personal blog. And just do a little bit of ChatGPT training. I can send you a recording of mine. Just so you see how easy it is to create content. And you create content, put it onto your as an article on your digital business card. Now you can add that link as well onto your products on your WhatsApp. So it's really endless. You just need a little bit. And I actually do think, on that note, I mean, do a little bit of effort to get to know WhatsApp, to get to know Canva, and to get to know PropCon.
Yeah.
Those three things together can create an immense digital presence for you when you connect.
Yeah, and I also, like Marius now said, I also, in my labels, I've got all my service providers as one of my labels. Because sometimes someone asks you, who's this guy for garden service in that area? And you've got him on your phone, but you've got 10,000 contacts, so you can't find him. And if you're like me, I save them in the weirdest formats. Today it's the whatever I feel like, so I can never find them on my phone. So I just label them.
Yeah, that's actually very handy.
Yeah.
Listen, we've got a whole lot of hands up, and I'm not sure which of them are maybe new, because we had people put their hands up earlier. If your hand is up and you actually wanted to say something, just open your mic and go for it.
Hi, Lydia and Andre. Jean here.
Hello, Jean.
I think I jumped the queue. Thank you. This is so informative. It's very, very informative, something that I don't do to the full extent. So what I wanted to ask, it's maybe a stupid question, but if you update your status, can you do like a rotating for the 24 hours, like preset it? Or is it status that you load, and if you want to change it in the same 24 hours, you have to do it manually? Is there a function where you can actually rotate stuff on your status?
No, but firstly, I mean, you can have a whole lot. So if you add one picture now, let's just say a picture. that's going to stay on for 24 hours. But you can immediately load something else or 4 hours later. So you can keep loading during the 24 hours.
Yes, but you have to physically load every time. It's not like you can do a rotation. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you so much.
You have to reload it.
Yeah, but it's easy. I mean, you do it in
Yeah.
your car.
Yeah.
You must just remember.
I've done it. I don't think about it. So yeah, it's always my face, and it's so stupid. My whole WhatsApp business. And you know what? I've actually sold properties, not last year, the year before that, on WhatsApp business.
Yes.
On my status change. It was amazing. I couldn't believe it. I actually sold more than one property, and then I just stopped doing it. So yeah, it's a good reminder for me to get with it again. Thank you so much.
You just don't know who's where, when.
Looking.
And these
I
days,
don't look at people's WhatsApp status. I don't know. I don't look at it, but there's a lot of people that does.
Some people do. They do it every single day.
And one of them is my mom-in-law. She doesn't have Facebook or Instagram.
Yeah.
But if I post, she's always on my WhatsApp status. So that's her social media, and she's 86.
Yes.
So you don't
Absolutely.
know, you know.
And Lydia actually realizes eventually she gets, on every status, she gets like between 100 and 200 views usually.
Yeah.
And those tend to be the same people. So that's
that's what they do. Okay, absolutely. Thank you so much. Very informative.
It's a pleasure.
It's a pleasure.
Guys, good morning. Can I ask a quick question maybe?
Sure, Johan. Hi there.
Thanks, man. Back to the WhatsApp labels. I was just wondering, I get the thing of setting up the WhatsApp labels. My question, however, is after you have set up your WhatsApp labels, say in price categories like you guys have got 1 to 1.5 million, for example, what do you do with that label afterwards? You've not got a listing that fits into that bracket. Well, what's your next step basically?
Well, if you want to message all the customers, if you've got a new listing of 1.5 and it's 1.5, you can message all your customers. And if you've got your WhatsApp with your PropCon, you can sit on your PC and do it. I do it a lot from my phone, but it's just easy for me to keep contact with my people if I don't have my CRM with me.
And then you remove them later on if they not applicable and so on.
Yeah, but you can.
Is there a way then to click on that specific label and that opens up all the, or do you copy one message and you send it automatically to all of them in that label? How does that work?
No, if you want to, you want one, yeah. If you want to bulk message, you'll have to do it in PropCon.
Okay, thank you so much.
Anybody else? Come. Otherwise, we're going to tell Marius he's got to ask another question. Or give us some more advice. Advice as well, eh, guys? If you're using something here, this is where we share. So,
hi guys, it's me. Such nice training, thank you. Where do you find the products? Is it the same as the catalogs?
Yes. So it's quite strange. I mean, so different versions. I think, for instance, on the on the PC it might be catalog, but yes, it's the same. It's catalogs or products.
Yeah.
It's just
on
named,
the phone, it's
just named
else,
different on different apps.
Okay, thanks then. Thank you.
Sure. Okay, Marius, another tip for us then?
Okay. So I've started using my labels and I've quickly realized that you cannot add any more and my labels were running out of different options. So what is quite easy is when you see you've got something that you want to add to a new label, 3 or 4 new inquiries for new property, for instance, in Belleville, and you don't want them to get lost because you want to arrange a show house for this Saturday and you want to keep them there, you actually can just go down and go and edit one of the labels or delete them and add a new one. And then you can add them onto that because your labels obviously it's got an expiry date because you don't keep all these things. I've got for instance, a house in Stellenbosch, and I've got a house in Belleville and a house in Goodwood. But the house in Goodwood has been sold 6 months ago, so I don't need that information anymore. So you can quickly delete that label, just create a new one, add your stuff. So that's what the labels are there for. Is, for instance, when you get inquiries and you want to create a show house or open house, create a new label, add the people in there. You've got quick access to them because we all get bombarded with with all the WhatsApps and the different WhatsApp groups. So that labeling is quite something very, very useful.
Yes,
Yes,
I
thanks.
love it.
Just on another note, I mean, remember what we showed you and what Marius talks about. You can get very creative with labels. I mean, somebody, I don't think it was a letter or something.
Yeah,
I mean, they have a label, let's say it's just called whatever it's called. Let's say to do. So you're busy with WhatsApp all day and, you know, I must get back to this guy later. Just adding to the to-do label or whatever. So that label you actually clear every day. That type of thing. It's just a reminder label that you mustn't forget to answer Jan and Koos and Piet and Peter. Whatever, you just get creative. You can use it in many, many ways.
Yeah, it's just to make your life easier.
Yeah.
So whatever works for you, you don't have to have buyers or whatever in there. Whatever works for you.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thanks,
everyone.
Marius.
Are we all done? If there's any questions, you're welcome to ask on the group. I'm sure there's people in this group that knows more than me, so they'll answer you.
Other than that, you guys must have a super, super successful week.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Very informative. Have a lovely one. Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers, everyone. Thanks, you too.